Warning. The following warning screen contains fake blood and potty humor.
How much poop could a butt putt putt if a butt putt could putt poop? How much poop could a butt putt putt if a butt putt could putt poop? How much poop could a butt putt putt if a butt putt could putt poop? How much poop could a butt putt putt if a butt putt could putt poop? How much poop could a butt putt putt if a butt putt could putt poop? How much poop could a butt putt putt if a butt putt could putt poop? How much poop could a butt putt putt if a butt putt could putt poop? How much poop could a butt putt putt if a butt putt could putt poop? How much poop could a butt putt putt if a butt putt could putt poop? How much poop could a butt putt putt if a butt putt could putt poop?
This is very unordinary. Hello, I'm TrentonMoyer, and it's the beginning of Spooky Month, if you're somebody who celebrates Spooky Month. It all leads up to a little night that we call All Hallows Eve. It's the spooky day of the Spooky Month, and it's vastly approaching, so you better brace yourself. Okay. Normally I wouldn't be recording in the dark. But as I've said before, it's October, a month renowned for changing leaves, dimmer, the night arriving sooner in the day, corn being harvested, people taking hay rides close to corn, making them children of the corn, if you will. Normally it'll be being lit by a regular lamp. I'm being lit by the earth. That looks really cool. Holy cow. Because what's scarier than the world? And what's more bright than the power of all the people in the world and what they can do to change the world within the world? And this world is from... Does it have a year on it? I was hoping it would have a year. That way I could say what's scarier than inaccuracies. I don't know what year it was, but it's definitely old enough that some of those countries, it's probably not accurate exactly what it's saying anymore. Anyway, I'm recording this just after my last video. That's why I'm still in the costume, my Paul Giamatti costume. And I forgot to mention in the last video that despite not having seen a lot of movies that he's been in, after looking it up, he's been in some phenomenal things. The movie that I'm dressed as, of him being in it, to bridge the gap, to hold you over from the last video, apparently he was the talking guard puppet from Robots, which is amazing. Robots had a really stacked cast. Holy cow. And it's a really good movie. If you haven't watched it in a while, or if you've never watched it, I guess it's been a little while since I watched it. Because my friend and I, one night we watched it. One dark night. One spooky evening. When one of my friends was trying to sleep because he had to get up to catch an airplane the next day. Not literally catch an airplane, but get on an airplane and go on vacation, I'm pretty sure. But me and my one friend stayed up and watched Robots while the other friend was trying to sleep. And the other friend was mostly able to sleep, but I think it was loud. It kind of got on his nerves a couple times, understandably. But we watched Robots, and it was our first time watching Robots in years. And we were utterly dumbfounded and just laughed like crazy down there. We were laughing like crazy. The amount of jokes that fly over your head when you were younger watching it, and as opposed to watching it, I mean, that was years ago, and being a teen watching that again, there's a lot of stuff in that flies over younger kids' heads that absolutely slayed us watching that as early teenagers. But actually, moving on topic, we are here tonight to discuss something not really that spooky. Community posts on the platform that we are on, which is YouTube. It was a little bit over a year ago, in September of 2023, when I started posting community posts, updating the audience, all you viewers, anyone who's read any of them, about what on earth is going on in TrentonMoyer land in terms of show stuff. Not literally what's going on in my life, because the majority of that, except for stuff that was kind of essential to talk about, I do not really want to share on the internet. And I know I've mentioned that probably once or twice before. But there are so many community posts that channels, not all channels do it, but a lot of channels will post so many throughout the year, maybe even multiple a day or one every day. I think I usually do it about once a week, or earlier on it was spaced out farther, like every month or so. It's not exactly consistent, but over time, that's a long way to scroll through trying to get down and find like a certain community post that you're trying to find, unless it randomly pops up recommended to you from like months ago. Whoa. Unless it randomly pops up to you, recommended from months ago. So I thought it would be interesting to do a little combination of all the community posts into one video. Even stuff that's updates from forever ago, it's not necessary to talk about anymore. I thought it might be useful to go and just have a way to like see clear pictures of what I posted in the community post, and just to be able to hear the information and make it interesting, because I will be able to read what I myself wrote, which I already read in my head before I typed it out. Or I read in my head as I was typing it out, or after I typed it out to make sure I didn't accidentally, like, nothing auto-corrected to a cuss word before I published it. So, we will be going through and reading community posts and some of the comments that were left beneath them. It's going to be a very interesting and eventful evening, unless you're watching this in the morning. It will be a very interesting and eventful amount of time that this video is. So let us begin. Here's another thing absolutely horrifying. A telephono. What's scarier than a telephono? A telephono that's on 20%. It's getting pretty low. I don't know if it'll make it through this, but we're going to try. And I don't feel like plugging it in, because I sat down, and I'm comfortable, and I at least want to get started on this video and not procrastinate on it super long. Okay. The first community post I ever posted. Hello. This is my first time doing a community post, so hopefully I don't mess it up. I'm experiencing trouble with my computer at the moment, and it may be a longer amount of time than I would like until the next video is released. I have a lot of material that is ready to be edited. Still true. But it could potentially be a few weeks. Thank you for all of your support. It really has made me happy how well the story drags on and my other recent videos have done. TrentonMoyer. September 6th, 2023. So commenting on that, the trouble was resolved. I have this laptop now that I'm filming on. I am very thankful about how the story drags on has done. I think it's the second highest viewed episode of The Watermelon Show. I guess there's not really much more to say in terms of that regard, but I do still have a lot of videos I have filmed. As reference to my previous videos I filmed at my previous residence that I still would like to edit and release on the channel eventually. End of post 1. Post 2. Hello. I just wanted to say that I am still working out what to do with the computer situation, which will hopefully be resolved soon. Also, thank you all so much for the support on The Story Drags On, which recently hit 200 views, putting it behind Cool Banana / The Watermelon Paper Part 1 as the second highest viewed episode of The Watermelon Show. Thanks, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Trenton Moyer of the Trenton Moyer channel. Holy cow, I didn't date that one. I didn't say what day it was done. That's a little unfortunate because it's kind of nice being able to trace what day that was. Maybe there's a way to do that, but we know based on when the third post is, because I remember the third post, I think I literally put the third post on Halloween last year, so expected to be somewhere between September and October when this second post was. To update from there, the story drags on. At that time, I think I said it had 200 views. At this point, the internet claims that it has 246 views. So, it has went up a decent amount since then. So, again, thank you for all of your support on that. Yeah. And I guess since I'm going to talk about this, the additional comments and stuff that goes along with the community posts, I guess I will say the second post has 1 like as of now. End of post 2.
Post 3. Here, Trenton, get out of here. Come on, I'm trying to do this.
Sorry, I'll get out of the way.
Post 3. Hope you are having a Halloween of the utmost spookiness and happiness and mysteriousness. Oh goodness. Mr. Watermelon, 2023. Parentheses TrentonMoyer. Why did you put that? I wrote that. Okay. Again, it doesn't look like it was specified what date the actual post was made, but Trenton thinks he remembers it being actually on Oh Hallows Eve. So on Halloween night, October 31st, 2023. End of post 3.
Post 4. Post 4. Also, Mr. Watermelon forgot to say that... Mr. Watermelon forgot to say
the last post had 2 likes on it. Post 3 had 2 likes on it. Yeah, actually. Post 3 had 2 likes on it.
Okay. Post 4. Update on future Watermelon Show adventures and additional projects in general. That's an update about your stuff. I recently got a new laptop and will be able to produce and release new content hopefully in the near future. I have had a ton of ideas and almost entire scripts / storyboards made up for the rest of Season 3 of The Watermelon Show, which will hopefully be back in force at the beginning of next year, 2024. That didn't quite happen. At the moment, I am working on a stop-motion holiday segment for my school's newspaper, and I feel that it would be best for me to solely focus on that in terms of video productions at the moment, so I don't overwhelm myself. Thank you for watching and reading. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Trenton Moyer, December 6th, 2023. And it has a piece of concept art that I was going to use to make a promo picture of the cast on Tableland, which I actually have made a variation of that. I actually did take a picture of them as some promo pictures before leaving the house, one of which looked a lot like this drawing, and I used this drawing as a basis. Obviously, the Watermelon Show hasn't really came back in full force yet. And the stop-motion holiday segment for my school's newspaper, that was through my school. I am going to contact some people at the school to see whether or not I could get permission to use any of that animation in an animation show reel I was going to make here soon to put on the channel. I don't know if I'm going to do it public or private or not, but that's something I may potentially do. But I'll have to see from responses either way. That wasn't something that was ever supposed to be on the channel. That was just something exclusively for my school. But it was really fun, and it's probably some of my best work animation-wise. But it did take up a lot more time than I thought it would. So that was a good decision to step back from the other projects I was working on. And so this one has 3 likes and 1 comment. MEB9281 has a bunch of emoticons with like confetti glitter shooting off the hands, and it says yay. And I thumbs it up and hearted it. End of community post 4. Fear is of course subjective. Here's the start of community post number 4. Wait, shoot. I just checked. Is it 4 or is it 5? I believe 5. Here's the start of community post number 5.
Excuse me, to the person out there that's drinking tape, please stop or the video will just stop and no one else in the audience will be able to enjoy the rest of the video. Please don't drink tape. Goodbye.
Forgot to put my visor on. Apologize. Okay, good. I was like, whoa. I thought I was going to show the full logo there for a second. And nothing is scarier than copyright infringement. And that's another thing that could be subjective. That cannot scare some people. I have a channel where I post content, and copyright infringement could be a little bit intimidating and freaky and scary, and impending doom that looms over you with every waking moment. The lighting, I don't think you could see the logo on this tape. I hope not. But if you don't have a channel and you're just watching wherever you're watching at, then it may not be as fearful. I'm putting down, you fake liquid tape. I've drank enough tape anyway. Don't drink. I would not recommend drinking tape. It's probably not very good for your colon. Okay. Community post number 5. Happy New Year! I have been off and on working on a New Year's celebration video that will hopefully be released soon. David, Smuck, and Rocky are going to be having a party. Thanks for reading, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. TrentonMoyer, January 11th, 2024. Well, actually, I'm not going to say that yet. Well, no, I'll say it. I'll just... even if it gets a little bit annoying reiterating stuff. The New Year's video never released. I think I did get about maybe a little bit more than a minute done on it, but eventually I realized that prioritizing that short over doing actual watermelon stuff when I had to be out of the house by a certain point probably was not the wisest decision, and it was taking a while to get that done, so I just ended up giving it up. But in the future, maybe I'll work on it more or rework it into something else, and I still have the script and some footage that I would like to release at some point. And this post has 4 likes. Here's community post 6. Seriously though, Trenton had a point. Don't drink tape. It's not good for your lungs. Anyway. Community post 6. Looks like he was trying to do something kind of memeable or something like that with this one. Oh, golly. Evidently, I haven't drank enough to clear my throat. Okay. Oh, golly, it didn't really help. Anyway, community post 6. David waiting for me to finish animating the New Year's video with his arm in the same position for over the past week. I should probably animate the rest of this short so we can rest. Thanks for reading. TrentonMoyer, January 22nd, 2024. And there's a picture of David holding his apple juice that he's about ready to down. Look how I'm about ready to down the rest of this tape. Okay. As Trenton stated with the previous post, the New Year's video never came to fruition, which is a little bit frustrating. It's not one of my better films, but I mean, I was in it. I appreciate being in it. I like getting screen time. I get to stomp around quite a bit. It's pretty fun. What, no finger to snap and hypnotize me? You're just gonna let me remember that? Huh? That post had 2 likes, everybody. Moving on to post 7. End of post 6, beginning of post 7. Okay. Now that I got my octopus helmet on, we can move on and do community post number 7. Once again, the antagonists of the watermelon world have frozen in time. Despite it now being February, I still intend on finishing the New Year's short. Don't you worry. Thanks for watching and reading. I hope you have a great rest of your day. TrentonMoyer, February 6th, 2024. This post received 3 likes. End of post 7. We're going to move on to post 8 now. Well, first, I do want to state the New Year's short never ended up releasing. And I most likely will not finish it in the originally intended manner. Sorry about your luck. I didn't actually want to be that harsh. I just wanted an excuse to laugh like that. Post 8 time. Post 8. Post haste. Hello. I hope you are having a great holiday, a great weekend break, or a great day in general. Thank you for all of your support over the years, and despite my long absence, I do intend to return fairly soon. Additionally, I would like to bring to your attention my friend Lauren Ray's at LaurenRay4228's new YouTube channel. to which she has recently posted her first video. It is a song called Lonely Girl, which I personally find amazingly well done. If you are interested, please give this gem a listen. Her channel has also been added to the friends section of the homepage of my channel for future reference. Thanks, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Trenton Moyer, March 31st, 2024, and the video is linked right there. Lonely Girl, Lauren Ray, original song. And this post has 1 like. The only thing scary right now is that this glove does not smell very good, and it's being pushed up against my face by myself. Okay. To go off of what was just said, Lauren Ray, one of my friends, Lauren Ray, one of my friends, started a YouTube channel a while back this year. Her first video, Lonely Girl, it's a really good song. You should really listen to it if you have the time and if you're wanting to. She's posted a couple other videos since then. She has some cool shorts, like showcasing different outfits, and like I think she had one where she decorated like a little box and made it look really cool. But she's done 4 or 5 different original songs. She's done 4 original songs on her channel. They all are worth a listen. Like, they're some really, really good listening material. That was not described very well. They all sound really good. She does not give herself enough credit because they really sound like they could be like the backing track to a video game or in the opening or closing or background of a movie. I mean, honestly, I think it sounds really, really good. But additionally, I'd like to highlight, since this whole video is kind of... Sorry if that's getting annoying, the globe noise. But this whole video is showcasing the community post page, which, if you didn't really realize, I did updates on the community post. Feel free to check that out when I do end up posting stuff on there to update you. But this is also to highlight... Okay, I'm probably going to get nauseous if I do it. This is... this post specifically, I would like to highlight the My Friends section of my channel on my homepage, because, well, at least right now, this is how YouTube is set up. If you scroll down to where I have a section that says My Friends at, it'll have my friends' channels listed, a few of which have only, I mean, like, some of them took down their videos or don't really, haven't posted in a while, but some of them do post pretty frequently. I know Andy Schweitzer posts... I don't know how well you can hear the train. And there's trains now in the background where we're at. But Andy Schweitzer, he's posted a lot of really interesting history videos. I need to watch more of them. I haven't gotten around to watching all of his. And Lauren Ray, she does really good. Like I said, like, she's done some cool outfit showcases and like decorating the one box and her really, really good songs. And there's some other people listed there too. I don't know who all I got on my friends, but feel free to check that out. I mean, it's not going to be like the same type of content as the stuff I post on my channel. And that also goes towards like other people. It may post different levels of content. Like, I'm going to put like warnings in front of my stuff if I feel like it's going to be too inappropriate, but other people aren't going to be held to that. And I just forewarn people, I don't know if someone drops a video with some swears or intriguing stuff in it, just forewarn. Just because I have a channel on there doesn't mean that they're going to be like fully appropriate for all audiences. But yeah, there's quite a few of my friends' channels on there right now. It's Andy Schweitzer, Lauren Ray, Genetic Edge Moyer. I wonder who that is. MEB. That was a comment that person left a comment on a video a while back, but I know that person. Fiber, Gabe Hahn, Keegan Wise, Ethan Warner, Trevor King, Fade Ghost, and Nathan Kester. So, not all of them The only out of all of them, the only ones that really post frequently now is, well, every so often Genetic Edge Moyer will drop a whole bunch of pig videos. Lauren Ray, she posts pretty consistently, and Mr. Andy Schweitzer, that's the name of the channel, posts. I think it's been a little bit, but he's posted a lot of history videos. Who knows? Any of the channels could really drop a new video at any time, so just feel free to check some of those out if you want to. Shoot, I lost my place in the community post now that I did that. Okay. All right. End of community post 8. Start to community post 7. We are now starting community post 9. I accidentally said we were going to start at number 7, but that's not what one we're doing. And I'm not normally one for wearing clothes that is from a movie or a show on my YouTube channel. In real life, I do that an insanely large amount of the time. But for the purposes of what we're talking about in this community post, either way, we're going to be talking about this movie, so I might as well just wear this shirt. I was not sponsored by them to do this. I forget what all I explain in here, but I guess I will read it, and if there's any more explanation needed, I will give it. Hello and good day. I know I previously stated in my latest video that I wanted to keep events in my life largely between the people involved, without sharing a lot of details on the internet. However, in this case, I would like to briefly share a really cool thing that recently occurred in my life, since I feel as though it might help those involved. This past weekend, my mom and I took a trip to Utah in order to see a special screening of the new film Villains Inc. It stars quite a few members of JK Studios, the first cast of Studio C, which is a sketch comedy show. There's a lot of their sketches that are available on YouTube, but you can also find them on other platforms. And the more I talk, the more this is going to sound like an ad when it's not, because I'm not sponsored and I've never had an ad thing on my channel before. And it stars quite a few members of JK Studios, the first cast of Studio C, in prominent/lead or cameo roles. We were given the opportunity to meet some of those people involved, including the director Jeremy Warner. My point is that my mom and I had an absolute blast, and it was surreal, in a fantastic, inspiring way, to meet people I've been watching on YouTube for the past 6-7 years. Additionally, the film is an independent film about 3 villains trying to succeed in life after their leader dies, meaning that it isn't in as many theaters as mainstream films. However, they were able to raise quite a bit of money on a Kickstarter campaign in order to get it in over 200 theaters. It was a really funny and well put together film that clearly, especially after talking with some of those involved, was made with a lot of passion and enthusiasm. It was not made with a lot of trains. I hear that one's about ready to go by outside. As far as I know, it wasn't made with a lot of trains involved. But I'm sure trains transporting items that need to be made, I'm sure that aids in a lot of help and with stuff in life. My sentences are very well put together right now, aren't they? I feel as though it would be a good idea that I say this at risk of sounding like an advert, since if I made a film, I would want it to do as well as possible. Please, if you are near a theater that is showing this film, it releases April 19th, consider checking it out. Sorry in advance if some of these aren't the legit channels. It is just what I could find. Please let me know if one isn't the actual person. Special thanks to Jeremy Warner, Mallory Everton, Jason Gray, Billy Mann, Stacy Harkey, James Perry, Matt Moen, Matt Meese, Tori Pence, and to all of those involved in the film for creating such a remarkable experience for us. Please note, I was not sponsored or paid to make these remarks. I just wanted to help out the team who deserves for this movie to be seen and for the laughs to be shared. #Villainsincmovie. Thanks, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, afternoon, evening, morning, night. TrentonMoyer. April 16th, 2024. And I have the trailer linked here. Their trailer at this point on the JK Studios channel, and my community post has 1 like. Okay, things I would like to add a little bit of comment to is, well, I tagged a bunch of their YouTube channels, some of the cast and directors, or the director, and I'm not entirely sure if all of them, I'm not sure if one of them's a fan account. I think the majority of them are right, but I'm not entirely sure. I didn't say the tags in the video. I'm going to have the community post on the screen somewhere, and for the sake of showing how it was accurate to the community post, I'm just going to leave it like that, but, excuse me, sorry. I'm not 100% sure if all of them are legit. I know for sure a couple of them are the legit channels of the people, though, like Billy Mann's channel and Jeremy Warner's channel and Jason Gray's channel. I know those ones for sure. And I think Matt Meese's and Tori Pence's too. I'm not entirely sure on the other ones, but they probably are, but I'll still... Well, I hope they are. I'll just put them on the screen. But yeah, I will explain this. I didn't say this in the community post. Maybe I say it in the next one, because the next community post is also about this, and it goes into detail some more. But they ran a Kickstarter campaign to raise money to put the Villains Inc. Movie in more theatrical settings possible. So, like, the film was already made when the Kickstarter started. The Kickstarter campaign was to... What on earth is going on right now? The Kickstarter campaign was to raise money for the theatrical release, not to fund the film. And that's how we had the opportunity to go and see the premiere in Utah. One of the Kickstarter perks was, depending on like how high you did on the Kickstarter ranking, one of the Kickstarter perks was to be invited to the VIP screening in Utah, and we had the chance to do that. We had a really great time, and it was awesome getting to meet all these people that have made me laugh so much over the years. It was really crazy because, yeah, I've never really met anyone that I've watched on like TV or YouTube before, so it was a really cool, surreal experience. It was really cool. It was really cool. I keep forgetting where I'm going with what I'm saying. Blah, 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 blah. In terms of watching the film now, I know it's on.
Hey guys, my name is Vortmonger, the Soul Eater. Some of you might know me by my human name, Matt Moen. I was the head writer and producer for the feature film Villains Incorporated. It's a fun story about a group of friends who are just, trying to figure out life. No, that's a terrible explanation. Villains Inc. is a story about a group of henchmen friends who are trying to make it on their own by starting their own evil startup. And hijinks ensue. It's a story that I made with a couple of my friends, and we all wrote it together, and then I kind of managed the production of the film as well, which just means, hiring people and, working with the cast, working with the director, just helping to carry out the creative vision of the movie. And I've always been a big believer in producing what you write as well, because you have kind of the best sense as a writer of like what you're also thinking about and substitutions you can make. And I'm really lucky that I get to work with, people such as the director, Jeremy Warner, because he's super collaborative and really great, and Jason Gray, the other person that, worked with a bunch on this, specifically in the writing. I think you can check it out on some, just wherever you watch movies. I'm pretty sure it's on Apple now and Amazon. You can watch it on VHX or Vudu. If you get the VHX, you'll be able to access special special content that you don't get on some of the other platforms, like, director's commentary and stuff. And yeah, that's about it. Gonna go eat some more souls.
Oh. But another thing, if you actually watch the movie, I haven't watched it on digital. I haven't watched it since we watched it in theaters, and at that point they hadn't added this yet. But one of the other Kickstarter perks was having your name in the credits. So it should be on the digital. I haven't watched it since then, so I don't know for sure if it got in or not, but it should say TrentonMoyer in the credits of the movie somewhere, I believe. And that is the end of Community Post number 9. Now on to Community Post 10. Oh, I forgot to mention, I can't get this little man out of my brain. He won't get out of my brain. He won't get out of my head, man. He's stuck in my brain. I can't get him out no matter how hard I pull on my head. He won't get out of my head. And I kept it cool the entire time reading the Community Post. But I'm a little bit freaking out now, so I might just plunge this wee lad out of my head. So, with all the craziness that just happened, you might have expected there to be another costume change. That's just one of the more scary things in life. Consistency. But inconsistency may also appear to be as scary as consistency is. But inconsistency may seem like it would be scarier than consistency, and consistency doesn't seem like it would be as scary as inconsistency may seem. But I would be wearing the costume. They had a dress like a villain costume contest at the Villains, the Villains Inc. screening. But I do not know where that costume is right now, so I may wear that at another time in another video and explain the context once more and go into more detail of what the costume is, if I can find it. My bedroom's a little bit crazy right now. But this, continuing off the last post, this other post is a lot more like an ad, even though it is not. Excuse me, sorry. The next post, this post going into it, post 10, community post number 10. This post continues off of, we're still talking about Villains Inc. here. So consistency. But it sounds a lot more like an ad, even though it's not an ad. It's just me just wanting to promote the movie because it was really cool being a part of the experience and having a small part in helping it out. So just trying to get a wider reach to help out those people who worked on it. I just thought it would be cool. So yeah. So going on, community post 10. Hello and good day. The film that I was able to get a chance to see early and meet some of the cast and crew involved, my first time having an experience like that in my life, is releasing in theaters today. 2 exclamation points. Villains Inc. Hashtag Villains Inc. movie follows Beatrix, Mallory Everton, Kane, Jason Gray, and Harold, Colin Mockery, as they persevere with evil and evil plans after the loss of their boss. They additionally gain the assistance of aspirational intern Alex, played by Billy Mann. This is my own brief synopsis of the film, but I'm sure that there are more in-depth descriptions out there with more details. I am not being paid for this. This is just a bit of promotional spreading of the word. I just had such a fun time watching the movie and meeting some of those involved that I really want this movie to succeed as much as possible. I thought a lot of the humor was really funny, and much of the camera work and directional choices were very inspired. Please, if you are around a theater that is showing this film, consider seeing it or looking into more information about it. Thank you very much for reading or listening to this, and special thanks to everyone who was involved in the film's production. Main cast: Mallory Everton, Jason Gray, Colin Mockery, and Billy Mann. Director: Jeremy Warner. For the tags for some of the other cast members and more information, see my previous post. #Villainsincmovie. Thanks, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. TrentonMoyer, April 19th, 2024. Originally written on April 18th, 2024, and scheduled for April 19th, 2024. And then there's a, well, I'll show on here, there's a couple pictures, promo pictures of the movie. A couple promo pictures, like advertising the release of the movie. I mean, that was released in April. It is now, it's late September when I'm recording this, but by the time it's posted, I'm hoping I have this up and ready to go early October. So it will not be in theaters anymore. And just to reiterate, it is streaming on
Apple now and Amazon. You can watch it on VHX or Vudu. If you get the VHX, you'll be able to access special content that you don't get.
Again, I know it sounded like an ad, but I wasn't sponsored or anything to do that. I just wanted to spread the word because it was a really fun time getting to experience that. This community post has 5 likes and 1 comment from Jeremy Warner. You're the best around. And I liked it and hearted it. That's a callback to one of the extended joke scenes, from from a videotape that they're watching in the film. So, which was pretty funny. So, and it was a cool. What he said was a cool callback to that. End of post 10. Beginning of post 11. Might have to get a special guest to do this one. Alright, Wavey, you ready to read the post? Hey, girl, you want to read the post? Here, I'll read it. Sorry, girl. Hello and good day. Oh, this is post 11, by the way. Hello and good day. I wanted to highlight the fact that it was recently Wavey's birthday. For the past 12 years, she's been at the door when we've came home, wagging her tail or curled up on the doormat waiting for us. For the past 12 years, she's been there for us, comforting us through the remarkable times and the absolutely painful times. For the past 8 years, she's been off and on making background cameos and walking onto the sets while filming shows and shorts, and I wouldn't want it any other way. She has been an amazing beacon of light in our lives, even if she does paw us in the face when we don't pet her enough or pet her right. I wanted to see if you could... Oh, there you go. Okay. Hey. Hey, I'm right here. I think she's waiting for Mom to get home from work. Thank you to Wavey for being an adorably supportive and beautiful cloud of fluff. If you want to see the Fluffster in action, you can check out this playlist of her, DJ, and Jack in the Pet Show. And I had a YouTube playlist linked in. Also, I know the 8th anniversary of the channel and thereby the Watermelon Show recently passed by. So thank you all for the support, whether you just started tuning in or if you've been around the TrentonMoyer block a while. Thank you. Also, happy late tax day. TrentonMoyer, April 26, 2024, edited on April 26th, originally written on April 25th. And then I had some Had 3 really cute pictures of Wavey.
Fluffy Wavey sitting in a chair. Fluffy Wavey, look at her there. Fluffy Wavey, she's on the couch now. Doesn't she have a pretty cute brow?
Okay, let's comment on that. I don't usually do posts for birthdays. A long time ago, I think I posted a video on my birthday. It's not available to watch now because I don't want people knowing every little detail about my life. We put a thing for Wavey's birthday to celebrate her, though. I should have done one for Jack. I should have done one for Jack, and I should have done that. I need to keep better track of people's birthdays, because Wavey's birthday kind of sneaks up on me every year, too. So, yeah. Yeah, it does. Get a little bit of crud in your eye, girl. No. But yeah, Wavey, she's been, especially the last special, The Story Drags On, she's made a lot of cameo appearances, popping in and sniffing stuff. And just in the background watching stuff. Her and DJ have always liked to be involved in the productions that are happening. Whether they're the stars or just coming in and knocking stuff over. Well, you're not usually, neither of you have been too bad knocking stuff over. You just kind of come in and sniff stuff and get in the way of the frame, but it makes it cute, and a lot of times I've kept it in because it makes it funny. Yeah, it was your birthday. You may also be wondering why it's suddenly light in here instead of dark. Well, she got up on the chair when I was setting up the camera, and she gets down from furniture very quickly if she thinks that someone's going into another room. So I was going to shut the lights off, but I decided not to because I didn't want her to get down, because this worked out to be pretty cute. Right? Worked out well. Whoa, okay. That's what we meant with the petting thing. You're putting your paw down on how I've been petting you. Oh shoot, I should say. Okay, this post got 2 likes and a comment from MEB9281 at MEB9281. The actual channel's name is M.E.B. And it says, "Aw, they're so cute." Smiley face. And I thumbs it up and hearted it. The commenter was talking about you, girl. And DJ and Jack. But with you being the star for your birthday, we'll say it was primarily about you. What's happening?
Wavey, what's going on? What's going on?
We're being intercepted. What's happening? Hey. This ain't good. Nothing's scarier than being intercepted by somebody. And nothing's scarier than forced acting that doesn't really make sense with the rest of the context, but that's what's happening right now. On that note, we're cutting to Jack out in the tank to report on the next comment going on, just as a way to compensate for not making a birthday post. So, end of post 11, on to post 12. Good thing too, because she started licking herself. Okay. It's post 12. You've reached Ben Moyer. This is post 12. We're going to be talking about post 12 today. Post 12, everybody. Post 12, everybody. Post 12. Hello and good day. Here's a Watermelon Show update. I just got done recording with the first of hopefully... Wait a minute. Shoot, that was the wrong one. Also, this is supposed to be post 13. I was wrong. Poop. Poop. Anyway, post 13, everybody. Post 13, everybody. Post 13, everybody. Post 13. Hello and good day. Here's your weekly Watermelon Show update. I've had 2 more recording sessions take place, one with a guest star and one with a returning cast member. Their performances have been really good, and I look forward to being progress. Look forward to more progress being made in the following weeks. I'll hopefully film a video explaining my Watermelon Show plan for the next year fairly soon. Fingers crossed. Additionally, this week marked the return for the production drags on, the making of the story drags on, which will most likely have a few more episodes off and on for the next few months, and the return of Trenton's beard. Sorry, I got a little bit ahead of myself there. My beard keeps falling down my face and distracting me. I think I should shave this sucker off. Maybe if I feel like it. I'm not really sure. I'm getting a lot of pig crud in there. I need to wash it out. It's getting in my mouth a little bit. Maybe I should eat it a little bit, actually. Don't. Never mind. It's not wise to eat your beard. I know I need a shave, but I don't really want to eat it that bad. I got my stinking beard here on my phone. Alright. Just had to clean that off a little bit of armpit grease there. There's still a piece of stinking it. Okay. My aggression made, forced the air coming out of my nostril and made the hair come off the phone. Additionally, this week marked the return for the production drags on, making of the story drags on, which will most likely have a few more episodes off and on for the next few months, and the return of Trenton's Breather Breaks, the nature show, which should have a ton of new episodes on the way. I have a ton of footage I've filmed over the past 2-3 years. 2-3 years? Everybody, 2-3 years? 2-3 years? Thanks for reading and or watching, and I hope you have a great start for the new week. My bad there. I didn't mean to say it like that. And I put a little asterisk. Where'd the asterisk go? Oh, the asterisk said, at the beginning it said, here's your weekly. And there's an asterisk. And if you look down, the asterisk says, may not always be weekly. And it says, TrentonMoyer, June 9th, 2024. And that looks like that's about it for that post. The reason I'm dressed this way is, what's more scarier than being dressed as your father? Okay, well, I'm leaving that on for copyright purposes. I'm not taking the duct tape off that. You know, a lot of the stuff I've said so far has been not subversive. That's not what I meant. No. The word I'm looking for is wow. Okay, I had it. I was saying it a lot earlier. Before I got in the shower, I was thinking in my head what I was going to say, talking about a whole spiel, what I was going to say in this. Quite frankly, I don't remember what I was going to say. Anybody remember what I was going to say? I don't remember what I was going to say. No? Okay. I really don't remember what I was going to say. What the heck is that word? What the heck is that word? I can't remember now. It's not perspective. It's close to being about perspective, but it's not quite perspective. Well, guess I should be heading out. Maybe we'll get back in the next post. Maybe the next post Trent will remember what the he's talking about. Alright. See ya. I'll be back. Here is the beginning of post 14. That's still post 13. No, wait, that was 12. That was 13, because that's what I just read. And this is post 14. Oh, it mentions my dad. That would have made more sense to have these two. The last one flipped. It would have made sense to have the last one flipped with this one. But I'm not going to. Because I don't really feel like it. Oh, because sometimes, quite frankly, in terms of having to go, sometimes it's nice taking effort and going back and making stuff work a little bit better. And sometimes it makes it funnier. Sometimes you just don't give a duck, okay? I remember what the... Actually, I should get into the post first and then get into that. Post 14. Hello, I'd like to briefly say a few things, but this could technically be considered a Watermelon Show update. For starters, I've recorded voice dialogue with the series The Watermelon Show regulars Ben Moyer and Josiah Burks. Progress is being made, and I hope to begin filming and animating very soon. Additionally, I should have said this a long time ago, but I'm not going to be finishing the New Year short with David, Smuck, and Rocky. At least not right now. I'm going to be pressed for time working on the rest of the Watermelon Show Season 3. With it being long past New Year's, I plan on holding off on finishing the short. However, the amount of footage that I have completed, I will plan on releasing in the future. If something happens, I don't return to finishing the short by then. I'm sorry to dash the hopes of those who were wanting to see it soon. The Pet Show returned with the premiere of Season 3 Archival Revival last week, and hopefully more episodes will be released off and on the rest of the year. Thank you for watching and or reading, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. TrentonMoyer, July 8th, 2024. By the way, this post has 2 likes. Okay. So, as stated in a couple of the other ones, the New Year's short is not going to be being released. At least not in the original capacity it was meant to be. I'm going to either rework it in the future or simply voice over and release the portion I do have done. There you go. Okay. Well, that disappeared. Well, the Pet Show came back with the first episode of Season 3. I need to post more. It's been a couple months. I've only done one. We have a lot of footage from years ago. With the Archival Revival, I'll be utilizing footage that had DJ in it still before he passed away a couple years back. But we're going to also do some episodes that was Wavey and Jack as of now. Kind of go back and forth. Yeah. Well, did it say anything else in the post? Oh, yeah, I did do voice recording with Ben Moyer and Josiah Burks. Not like all of the recording that's needed to be done for Season 3, but we got some recording done. It's going to be pretty great after I get the ball rolling on stuff. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much all with that. I remembered what I was going to say last time. I said subversive. What I really meant was subjective. That's what I was thinking of. Because like all these things I said are spooky. Or I'm just joking around spooky. I'm not necessarily being serious about all this stuff. I'm just joking around a lot. Wait, you ready for me? Oh, you want to get down? You want down? I don't know if she wants down or not. Do you? I don't know. I'll hold you for a couple more minutes, okay? But, subversive, subjective. Oh, okay. No, subjective, in terms of what's spooky and not spooky, is completely subjective, person to person. I mean, one person might find the darkness of this room mildly unnerving, and some other people might be horrified, and some people may find it like a soothing, relaxing atmosphere. Everything's very subjective, like what I said about consistency and inconsistency in life earlier. I mean, I feel like you get into a groove. Sometimes you like consistent schedules going on, but I feel like maybe that can be a nightmare for some people, not being able to break out of that. Everything just varies from person to person. Another subjective thing is wearing winter holiday items before it's even Halloween or after Halloween. It's honestly, occasionally, it's hard not to want to put on a more wintry movie or special prior to the more fall-centric season of Halloween, but a lot of times I try to hold back and have some restraint. I really, really, really like Halloween, not to diss any winter holiday, but I really, really enjoy Halloween. And for a long time I was of the opinion of being horrified and mortified anytime I saw someone with a Christmas tree in their window at this time of year. Then I thought about it, and like some decorations you just don't feel like taking down, or you put some stuff early, that way you don't have to worry about it when it gets to that time. And I think I've come around on not being so horrified when I see that stuff, because I mean, people can decorate for anything anytime they want to, and I guess I have the right to be a little bit scared by that, but people have the right. Speaking of that, I know this is subjective too, but at the time I thought it was horrifying. My former band director, there was a day he did something absolutely mind-boggling, despicable, mortifying. It was Halloween. We were in school for some reason. We need to, I know I've graduated, but we as a society need to agree that Halloween should be a day off of school. That's probably not the most important issue to be taking a stance on. And I'm not really taking well, okay, I am kind of taking a stance by saying that, but it would be nice, at least when I was in school, I would have really appreciated to have Halloween off, because it's like a fun event day. But that would probably vary from different areas, what opinions were, but I don't know. But what he did, it was Halloween, we were in school, which in my opinion is already absolutely utterly terrifying. We were practicing music for the winter concert, and we had been for a while up until that point. But this was Halloween. We sat there on Halloween, and for like the 40 minutes of class, we sat there and played winter holiday music for the entirety of class on Halloween. It was a dark day for the band. And absolutely, utterly terrifying. And on that note, let's move on to Community Post 15. Okay, I can't click it with these ducking socks. Community Post 15 time. If you're wondering if I need to scroll with my actual hands on my telephono to see all the words, to tap the read more button to be able to see all the words on my community post, no need to. These pool noodles type for me. No, they don't. I need to use my finger. Yeah. Making up a community post. Pretty solid picture on here. I'm not trying to boast. Okay. Watermelon Show update. Photography on Season 3, Episode 5 has begun. Thanks for watching and or reading. Hope you have a great rest of your day, or night/morning. I am writing this at 2:46 a.m. TrentonMoyer, July 14th, 2024. And this has 1 like. And a cool picture of Rocky and David's base and a blue spiky ball showing the production of filming of the rest of Season 3 has begun. Not much more to say on that. I have made some progress. I was planning on doing a lot more at the other house back then. Time kind of ran out on me, or I kind of let time go, but I ended up just kind of turning, like, the scene I originally made wasn't going to be a scene to bridge into where we're at now, but I ended up not getting as far in that scene as I wanted to, so I ended up kind of like transitioning it from that house into the new place. For that scene, then I ended up just doing some other transitional scenes, but after some things get a little bit more organized in here, I plan on getting some more work done on season 3. So that was post 15, and we will be moving on to post 16. But what's scary about what's going on right now is realizing that it's fall, and it's time to close the pools. The public pools, personal pools, maybe your friend's pool that they have, or like a family member's pool that they have. You can't just, you can't really close a pond, because I don't know, maybe some ponds do have like lids over. I know sometimes you can probably put something over them, but those, are usually out more in the open and can freeze over. But pools, they usually have to close up. That's what's absolutely horrifying. I have my pool noodle ready to go and everything. And time just did a backflip and dived off the diving board on me. And splashed everywhere. On to Community Post 16.
Alright, Community Post 16! Come on, Trenton, get out of here. Watermelon was telling me that you wouldn't get out of the way when he was trying to do his community post thing, so let me do mine. Okay, Community Post 16. Let's see here. Yeah, actually, give me from behind a little bit more, so I can move my mouth better. Okay. That didn't really help. Alright. Community Post 16. Fake Watermelon Show update. Things are happening, and progress is being made. Awesome. I felt like progress was being made in my life when I got my flu shot, and also when I got everybody out of that kind of jail thing that we were in. But of course, it kind of made me a little bit more crinkly because I got shoved in a stinking door. Hopefully I'm not being too loud anymore. I hope no one can hear me outside of these walls. It's pretty loud. In celebration of this hopeful step toward the rest of Season 3 happening soon, here is a picture parody of an animated family duck road trip movie from last year. Thanks for watching and or reading. I hope you have a great rest of your day. TrentonMoyer, July 21st, 2024. Whoa!
Hello! The post has 3 likes, and it has 1 comment, but the weird thing about that, I don't know if it's just like a weird glitch or something, or if it didn't make it through if something got I don't know, but it says there's 1 comment, but every time I try clicking on it, it will not show up, so I do not know what's going on with that. So yeah, it's just more of an update about Watermelon Show progress being made, and me making some new props and characters for the season. I don't want to go into many details on that because I don't want to spoil stuff. Time for Community Post 17. Community Post 17. I got my pajamas on, and I'm on my phone, and I'm going to read Community Post 17. Hello! I hope to have an update video out here soon about the future state of the Watermelon Show, and the channel at large. In all honesty, I haven't made as much progress as I would have liked to this summer, and some things aren't going to turn out as initially envisioned, which is something that has been hard to accept, and I'm not entirely sure if I've accepted it yet. Thank you for sticking around through the large gaps in released material. Thanks for watching and or reading, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. TrentonMoyer, July 31st, 2024. And that has 1 like. At this point, that video would have been out. It should have been like my last video, or like one of my most recent ones, talking about the watermelon show and how things kind of shifted because we had to move. I didn't really get into much more details than that, but well, I mean, I did. When you see the length of the video, you're gonna be like, "What do you mean you didn't get into any more details than that?" But I did. I think I talked a little bit about what my initial plan is versus what my plan has become and shifting, and had a Spirit Week showcase at the end of that, which was what was at the beginning of this video, the Paul Giamatti costume. But yeah, overall, I would have liked to have had a lot of progress done, but I just think mentally it was hard to get motivated to do a lot this summer, knowing the dauntingness of moving in front of me. And what's scary about this, a lot of people might be scared for people to know what they wear as pajamas, or know what pajamas they wear, but I tend to wear like character pajamas and stuff like that, where quite frankly it's not anything that I feel embarrassed about. It, well, I get like some pajamas are probably more revealing and you wouldn't want people to see them, but I am broadcasting what pajamas I am wearing to the entirety of the earth that wants to tune in, that is able to tune into my YouTube. So yeah, I really like these pajamas, and I got official permission to wear them. And these pajamas, it works really well because it looks really good and mysterious with the light of the world shining upon it. This doesn't help my case to make this video not seem like an ad or sponsored, does it? But it's not supposed to be an ad. It's not supposed to be sponsored. Community Post 18.
Community Post 18.
Ooh. Hello and good day. I filmed the update video a little while back and started editing it as well. Hope to finish and release it hopefully next week at some point. However, some of the information may be outdated due to how long it's been since I recorded it. As a solution to this, I'll most likely add a note at the beginning or end of the video noting what progress has been / will be made in relation to the topics discussed. Thank you all for watching and or reading, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Trenton Moyer, August 25th, 2024, and has 1 like. That's referring to the YouTube video that I posted before this one that I mentioned in the last community post. That's talking about the watermelon show and just the changes that had to be made with the moving from one place to another, and how it's going to affect the watermelon show going forward, which by the time this video is out, that video should have already been released out. And as for my spooky attire right now, you can still see I'm utilizing the pajamas. I got permission to wear them, so I think I'm going to wear them for a couple of the community posts because they're really comfy and I don't really want to take them off, and it's just continuing to sound like an ad, but they're really comfy and I don't want to take them off and switch costumes yet. It's exhausting running all the way upstairs and shifting around different costumes and coming back down here. Could I get a couple different costume ideas and bring them down here and just change down here off camera? Yes, but it makes it a little bit less frantic and a little bit less fun, but it would be less exhausting that way. My costume is a commentary on how scary it is when things get real. Really real. I may be a fun guy. Sometimes I'm a little bit of a pun guy. And I guess this is one of those puns when things get real. Sometimes you just gotta keep it real. Then I'm up all night. These pajamas are wicked tight, which they're not actually wicked tight because, I mean, I like wearing shirts that are a little bit looser, but they look wicked tight, as hip people say. I don't know if I'm a hip person. I should ask the world. World, am I a hip person? The world has stopped spinning over there, so that's an indication that what I have said has literally disjointed the fragment of space-time orbit around the sun. We're all in a pretty precarious predicament now. I'm sorry for dooming us all. I was just trying to keep it real. Community Post 19. Watermelon Show Update, August edition. And by that I mean what I primarily animated yesterday and today. Due to personal life changes, which will be briefly / vaguely touched upon in my upcoming update video, I have been spending time altering some of my initial plans for the rest of Season 3. I worked for many hours today to have a decent amount of content to hopefully make some changes in the show feel a little more natural than they would otherwise. Additionally, I spent some more time taking promo pictures of the cast, the puppets, that I may use as posters or promotional material in general in the future. I am really excited about how these turned out, and I feel as though they embody the joy that I have when crafting these videos and characters. Thank you for watching and or reading, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Also, here are a few behind the scenes pictures of the episode that I was filming. TrentonMoyer, August 28th, 2024. So, to go over what I just said, that's again referring to the video about that I just should have released recently about moving from one place to another and how that shifted the original view of the Watermelon Show, of how things were originally intended to go and how they're going to go now. And also I haven't released these pictures yet, but I took some really cool promo pictures. I'm going to use one as the new channel banner of the cast together, and it's been a long time since I've carved a watermelon, so it just made me really happy looking at the creation that's given me a lot of joy and creativity the past couple years. And it was good to see him again. Now, what's spooky in front of me? No, it's not the FNAF chest, but it's a case. You better get mad at me. This is your case, and I'm on it. I'm getting on your case. I'm getting on your case. You mad? Are you so mad that you're going to leave a comment chewing me out? Are you? Is it getting awkward in the room because you're watching a screen of some sort, whether it's a tablet or a phone or a television screen, and just someone's just like yelling at you, and someone in the other room just says, "You okay in there? Is a monster gonna come through your TV screen?" No! I can't go through the TV screen. Also, I don't think I'm a monster. Well, that's a scary thing when people get on your case and talking about people getting on your case. It can be a deal or it can be not a deal, not an ordeal. These people want to see what's in the case. There's nothing in the case. So I don't know why people gotta be all up in people's business when sometimes there's no business to be all up in. That's pretty spooky. Also, I forgot to say there was one like on that comment. One like on that community post. On to the next one. Community post 19. Post haste. Community post 19. Community post 19. Hello and good day. Super vague Watermelon Show update. Progress continues, and more has been filmed. Also, the update video should be releasing relatively soon. Thanks for watching and or reading, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. TrentonMoyer, September 4th, 2024. And it has 2 likes and a picture of Rocky surrounded in fluff that will come into play very later on in Season 3. All that really talked about is the progress continuing on the Watermelon Show, which, after I get stuff arranged a little bit more in my studio, I plan to continue. What spooky thing is occurring right now? Well, when things get hairy, things get scary. That's why you shave. Because when things get hairy, things get scary. And if stuff is shaved and there's no hair, then things can't scare you. Never. They can't. They can't scare you. They can't scare you. Even though the brush looks a little bit like hair itself. And the brush is scary. Well, Well, if the hair is the hairy that's helping you get rid of the hairy that's the scary, then that's the Harry and the Hendersons. Movie reference. So something kind of frustrating, but in the context of this video, something utterly terrifying happened. Something beyond belief, something unexpected. I counted wrong, and last community post was actually number 20. So this is community post 21. Hello, and good day. In terms of that update video that I've been posting updates about the past month or so, I have a little bit of editing. And one small addition to add to the end of the video, given how much time has elapsed. In order to film part of that last portion, I need to locate my fake mustache in one of my hats. But due to reasons that will be discussed in the update video, I have misplaced them temporarily. Honestly, not much in terms of my YouTube channel status has changed in the past week, but I just wanted to keep you all posted. Community posted. Right now, I'm in a position where progress is kind of happening, and I am able to have stuff to update you on an occasional basis. But I may not always do weekly or bi-weekly updates such as these. Thanks for your time. I hope you have a great rest of your day. TrentonMoyer. Friday, September 13th, 2024. A yearly day to celebrate hockey goalies. An analysis of what I just said essentially is, or bridging off of what I said, that video, which I've said probably for like the 10th time now, is the video previous to this one, at least one or two videos before this one was released, talking of talking about the moving of me from a home to another residence. So, I misplaced the hat and the mustache due to the move that occurred. They got lost in the shuffle of the move. And I found the hat, and I found the mustaches. I knew they were going to be around, like some of the office stuff, and so that wasn't. It was just a matter of coming across it, like randomly, like when you find the box. But the hat, I could not find that for the longest time. I just randomly stumbled across it out in the garage in an open bag that I thought had swimming stuff in it, and it had a bunch of hats in it. It was like literally. I can't believe it took me that many weeks. I wasn't consistently looking on it or looking for it for that long of an amount of time, but just stumbling across it when I seriously start looking for it, it's kind of frustrating. This comment, this post, my golly, this post has 2 likes. Another thing that's a little bit subjective that scares some people and doesn't scare other people, and some people find it mildly annoying and some people find it kind of frustrating. It's a little thing I like to call, and a lot of other people like to call, jump scares. Popularized by a series of games based on which is a horror adaptation, or a horror interpretation and reinterpretation and unique visualization of a popular chain of restaurants that follows a rodent. But the games that spawn a film, that follows a bear with a top hat and a bow tie that sings with a microphone. You know, like, and he's an audio animatronic. You know, like how they sing. Talking in sleep, 'cause I'm wearing pajamas. Oh yeah, jump scares. Hi, this is Community Post 22. I don't got any tape to drink, so I can't really clear my throat that much. Well, here goes. Hello, and good day. I found the bow tie I needed to record the ending part of the update video, but I am still on the hunt for my hat. Additionally, as of now, I had primarily utilized my community posts as a form of updating my viewers. But I wanted to throw out a question. Who is your favorite character from videos on my channel? Oops. This is not necessarily to see who should be brought back. This is a question primarily for fun. Also, it's completely up to you in terms of why. I feel as though I have different favorite characters based on the design, the potential / how they've been used, and the voice performance given. Your responses may be utilized in an upcoming video. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. TrentonMoyer. TrentonMoyer. September 20th, 2024. Thank you for that, Rocky. This community post has 1 like and 2 comments. Well, for starters, the twist of the century. The video that this community post, the responses that we're going to go for, is this video you're watching right now about the community posts. Whoa, that's crazy. Yeah, it kind of is. So, who do you think the favorite character, the one person who... Yeah, okay, well, for starters, at MEB9281 left a comment. That commenter has made a few other appearances in this video. So, who do you think the favorite character was? I'm not really sure. There's a lot of cool characters in your compendium. I mean, if it's not me, I'm gonna slam the door in your face, so... Fair enough. You may be surprised, too. Okay. How can I be surprised if I don't care? Whatever, okay. MEB9281 says, rock. Why? Because, for him, it's or nothing. And keeps his coal. I just wanted to make rock puns. And I thumbs it up and hearted it. You know what? I'm gonna say it. MEB 9281. I don't care how funny those rock puns are. Quite frankly, I don't feel like you value me as a character and actually respect who I am as a rock. If all I add up to you is minuscule puns and no matter how humorous they are. It's a little bit frustrating. You didn't indulge this, did you, Trenton? Maybe. I mean, the comment I left back, the reply, at MEB9281. To be fair, he can be charismatic and a little rough around the edges. He acts like he doesn't give a sandstone what people think about him, but his aggressive facade can really erode down. You don't need to be telling people my weaknesses. You don't need to be telling people my weaknesses like that. Folks, this is going to be the end of Community Post 22. Trying.
You should probably get up. It was probably going to be very obvious to the audience that I didn't actually hit you in the face. I know you didn't see the camera and actually how close I was, but it's probably going to look pretty obvious that I didn't actually hit you in the face, so you might as well just get up. Tren. In place of Trent, we're gonna have Paul Giamatti coming into this last one. End of Community Post 22. Oh, Paul Giamatti, you got here fast. Get up here.
Alright. Okay. I guess I'm here to read the last Community Post. I'm not actually Paul Giamatti, it's Trenton, everybody. My mustaches. Just gonna shave it and redo it real quick. Okay. Last Community Post. I believe, 22? No. That was 20, 21, 20. Okay, 23. Community Post 23. I almost messed up the last one, but I'm going to save it. This is the most recent one at this time. At the time of me recording this is only from 1 day ago. Astonishing update. The hat that I've been looking for to finish my update video was literally in a bag at the front of my garage. I thought the bag was empty, and a while back when I did check, I saw another bag in the bag, and I assumed that the items in the entire bag had nothing to do with hats. I feel relieved, and am utterly astonished. The update video will be arriving shortly. Hopefully. Now that the hat's been found. Thanks, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. TrentonMoyer, September 26th, 2024. That's another thing that's scary. The passage of time. You could be watching this in any year from the future from now. I would be a little bit concerned if you were watching it any time in the past from now, because this video wouldn't have existed at that point. It would have been a time paradox. It's a bit like that movie where they have to go back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu, but the action of them going back in time to get turkeys off the menu means that if turkeys were taken off the menu, then there would be no need to go back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu. If turkeys have already been taken off the menu. Anyway, this post has 1 like, and it has a very goofy picture of me wearing the hat that I am wearing now. I grew this mustache see, this mustache here, it grew in really fast, in like a day. Yeah. Not really. It's a sticky mustache. It's the easiest way to shave. Just sneeze. Not while you're shaving. That would be dangerous. Okay. Well, thank you. There's not really much more that needs to be said for that. I got the hat, and that's how I ended up making the Spirit Week showcase segment for the Watermelon Show update video. Thank you for joining me on this spooky evening that has actually been filmed over the course of 2 evenings. This is kind of, like a lot of my projects, it became a lot longer run time than initially accounting for, but hopefully it'll be a fun, spooky, goofy, maniacally hilarious thing to watch during your holiday season in the fall. Now, I'm not talking about the winter holiday season. Let's not get ahead of ourselves now. Sorry. Had a little bit of a mustache there. So, thank you to the world for lighting up the set. Everyone around the world, thank you to all of you for lighting up the set today. I appreciate you sitting through however long this was and hopefully enjoying the insanity that has just the insanity and the crazy hilarity, hopefully, that I just put forward to you. hopefully this can be a tradition. In about a year or so, I can do another recap of the community post. That was already a lot for just being over a little bit of a year and 20-some posts, but I guess I had a lot to say about the majority of them. So, I keep getting ideas, and then I get distracted. Maybe it can be a tradition. I don't know what. Maybe I can just randomly drop it on a different holiday or a different time of the year. But I don't know. It was fun making it kind of a spooky event, so we'll see. I do plan on, hopefully in another year, if it's enough community posts, maybe even half a year, doing another thing like this, if it's not too much of a massive undertaking, which this wasn't. Pretty casual. I mean, I know I'm not, like, I'm kind of dressed like I would be a professor at a school, but I mean, it's kind of just been a casual, chill time of me changing into a bunch of different outfits and being wacky and just having a bunch of fun, crazy fun. That was not very descriptive of anything that you just watched, but yeah. Mustache. I must ask you a question. I'm sure about 500 other people in history have made that joke. It came out of your mouth, and they all thought it was me because it sounded like it was my voice. What do you do when people like to show community? Well, the people that own upload clips on the internet, that's called a community post. And that type of post we're talking about, we're combining the community post. Hopefully that video can hold you over until the next of my content comes out. Not very subtle, you know. Maybe a little. I thought it was a little bit subtle. It's not subtle if you say it 3 times. Whoa. Things just got real. Because the real fell over.